So Anthropic just gave Claude a million token context window. That's about 750,000 words in one conversation. If you're on a max plan using Claude Code, it's already on at no extra charge. Everyone's hyped up about this, but I switched mine back to 200K, and I'll tell you why. Two reasons. But first, a little bit more about this update. Now open 4.6 on Claude Code. Like I said, the defaults to 1 million tokens on max and team plans and no extra charge. Also, there's no extra charge for longer conversations like there used to be. Now, quick note, this is Claude Code and API only. If you're on claude.ai web app or the desktop app, you're still at 200,000 tokens. That's for every plan. So this doesn't apply to you quite yet, but this applies to you if you're on the API and Claude Code with max subscription. Now, for people who do have it, it is a real upgrade. You can now, for example, drop an entire code base into one conversation, roughly 75,000 lines of code. Or you could do 600 pages of documents and the legal context and in the business context as well, full contract packages, months of meeting notes, all in one conversation. Before, you used to have to feed Claude one file at a time. Now you can put it all in at once. But here's one of the two reasons why I switched mine to back to 200K. The models aren't really ready to use 1 million context window. Anthropic's own docs call this context rot. And Claude, they say, Claude, as token count grows, accuracy and recall degrade. And there's a benchmark that hides 8 facts inside a million token conversation. Opus 4.6 misses 1 in 5 of them. So the best model can find 20% of what's in the conversation. And there's a dead zone as well. Claude pays more attention to what's at the start and end of the conversation. So the middle, a lot of the middle gets ignored. And the longer the conversation, the bigger this blind spot grows. So the context window got a lot bigger, but the model's ability to use it hasn't really caught up quite yet. So the second reason why I switched mine back to 200K context window is because on Claude Code, your weekly usage limit isn't just counting messages, it's counting how much context is loaded in every prompt and output. So if you're running at 1 million tokens every session, eats through your limits way faster than 200K. For example, I'm on the max 20x plan and I still run out in 1 week. If I were to leave 1 million on for everything, it would burn through even faster. So it's not necessarily a free upgrade. There's a bit of a hidden cost there. Now, don't get me wrong, this will get better. Future models will handle 1 million tokens more accurately. The context window is a great infrastructure, just the model intelligence now has to catch up. But when Opus 5 or whatever comes next can actually retrieve at, let's say, 95% plus accuracy across 1 million tokens, then this upgrade will matter a lot more than it does today. So here's what I did to switch mine back to 200K. So I run 200K for my daily work and switch to 1 million only when I need the full window. So to do this in Claude Code, just type /model Claude-Opus-4-6. That's the 200K version. The 1 million version has Opus square brackets 1M. And if you want to remove the 1M from the model picker entirely, you can use this command, this disable 1M context command. So what I do now, what I suggest you do as well is use the 1 million context window when you need it, like reviewing super large code bases or massive contracts, but everything else default to 200K. Having said that, even though I don't have my 1 million context window on all the time, I have it off most of the time for these reasons. 1 million is the future, and the models will soon get good enough to handle it. But today, Opus 4.6 still gets it wrong 1 in 5 times out of 1 million tokens. So until that number comes down, treat it more like a power tool, pull it out when the job needs it, put it away when it doesn't. And that's how I use the 1 million token context and what this means, I think, for the average user. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.